The Model Ys have finally arrived in New Zealand and Australia, and we're extremely excited. On Friday, the 10th of June, we got the news that they have hit the New Zealand shores and are available to view in the Auckland showroom. So what did we do? Of course, we went and checked them out. At 78243 NZD Drive Away, the Model Y is a beauty. In New Zealand at this stage, we only have the standard rear-wheel drive and the performance model. The long-range model will eventually hit the shows, but for now, these are the two models that are available. We're pretty lucky here in New Zealand where we get about $8,500 rebate for getting an electric car, and the Model Y just qualifies for that cap of $80,000. Now, you can make a few changes to the car and still qualify. For example, you could either get white interiors or get a different color rather than the base model of white, excluding the red. So if you get either of these changes, you would still just qualify for the rebate. Now, knowing all of this information, we went and checked this car out. Now, I'm very partial to the Model 3 because I love being lowered to the ground, and Model 3 to me was my sports car, the Tesla version of the sports car. But obviously, Dhruv wanted to go and check out the Model Y because he wants to sit a bit higher up the ground. So we did. And you know what? I actually did like the Model Y. It looks sexy is what I would say. It is sleek, it is beautiful, it is definitely a lot taller, a lot more spacious. Being a compact SUV, this was a given, but it still doesn't compromise in terms of efficiency, I would say. Comparing the base models of both the cars, the Model Y 0 to 100 acceleration is 0.8 seconds slower than that of the Model 3. The range has also taken a hit by 36 km due to its heavier weight. Now, seeing this car in person, the first thing you'll notice is the spacious boot that it has. It is massive. The rear seats also go completely flat, so if you're camping out in this car, it's going to be very comfortable. Now, another interesting feature we found is if you're sitting in the rear seats, they actually recline. So it's great if you have a lot of passengers that travel with you. Now, for the comfort of the rear passengers, the headroom is also a lot more spacious than that of the Model 3. The seats haven't changed between the Model 3 and the Model Y, but due to the Model Y being a lot higher, you sit in a much more comfortable position and your legs aren't as cramped up as they would be in that of a Model 3. One of the most fantastic things about the Model Y that I was excited about was the glass sunroof. Compared to the Model 3, it does not have the center pillar, making it a single pane glass, which gives us a clearer view from the rear seats. Now, in the previous cars, we've seen a dog mode, we've seen campfire mode, but in the Model Y, we now have a biodefense mode. Now, you might be thinking, what is a biodefense mode? Is it bulletproof cars? No, it's not. I thought the same. But actually, the biodefense mode is Tesla's version of their fancy air filtration system. The Model Y now has a HEPA air filter, which is a lot more effective in keeping any air pollutants out of your car. The biggest omission in the base model of the Model 3 was the lack of its premium interiors, which the performance and the long-range model have. This is where the Model Y steps up its game. The base model of the Model Y now comes with premium interiors, which means it includes the premier audio system with 13 speakers and a subwoofer. Now, this is great news for people like me and music lovers who love cranking that music up while driving. So you get all these benefits for just a $3,000 price difference from a Model 3. So this makes it a great value package for all those SUV lovers out there in New Zealand and in Australia. So let me know in the comments below, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the Model 3 like I do with the nice sportier feel to it, or do you prefer the more spacious offering of the Model Y? Let us know what you will be doing. Are you considering on upgrading your Model 3, getting the Model Y, or trying to keep both? We would love to hear your thoughts while we think over and ponder whether we get the Model Y as well or we don't. So until next time, guys, stay charged.